Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I am very sorry if this Steins Gate recap or review of mine that I'm doing with a little fun journey of it at 2 episodes per week on the weekends, Sunday and Saturday. I'm very sorry if it comes in a little bit late or something. It's just a little extra thing I would like to do for all you guys. I mean, starting with Steins Gate as a crazy journey. As for this episode, I actually had my enjoyment in it. It's not as crazy as I thought, okay? I expected it to be like boiling down information down my brain and down my throat. You guys get what I'm trying to get at here. So overall, I gotta say pretty cool episode, and if anything else, let's get started. Okay, at the beginning, of course, we see to it that our boy Okarin or Hyoin Kyoma whatsoever is pretty much trying to figure out about a human is dead. Those letters bolded in red, like colored in red. It seems like to be a hint, and therefore he decides to give a little text message or email message to John Titor or Titor John, that kind of thing. But eventually he tells him a couple things here and there, and he decides to try to find it. Well, it didn't tell him anything exactly, but he said he'll contact him again. Well, in a certain way through the cell phone, You guys get what I'm trying to get at here. And as the episode progresses, we have to it that Mayuri is just like doing some kind of habit after having a little talk with Amane, the one that's currently a part-time job at a store that Okabe is renting at right now, and she says that she's a warrior and she's really serious about that. I go like, well, if you could show big proof of that, then we'll believe you, because that's how we work, Seeing is pretty much believing in other cases, Anyways, we see to it that Mayuri is doing some kind of thing like putting her hand up in the sky to the sun, like as a habit, and Okarin or Hyoin Kyoma says that is like some kind of stardust handshake or something, He decides to call it like that. He decides to hit the laundry and decides to take a look around, and then he gets a message from John Titor by any chance. I'm pretty sure it's John Titor. Yeah, it is pretty much him. And therefore, it tells him to look for something called IBM 51 portable computer or PC, which is a very old thing, And of course, we have a little small scene with Makise Kirisu, or Christina, if you guys want to call her that way. She's still thinking that a time machine is still impossible, And she's looking at her laundry and says, gotta go find the laundry, And therefore, we have to it that Okarin or Hawaiian Kyoma, whatever you want to call him, I call him Okarin because Mayuri makes it easier for me that way, But eventually, as time goes on, we see to it that Christina or Makise Kirisu meet Okarin again, or Hyoin Kyoma, and she was about to leave, but Kyoma or Hyoin Kyoma grabs her and says, yo, come with me real quick. They have a little small discussion talk about a couple things here and there about secret organization, and as you know, Christina or Makise Kirisu thinks he's just crazy nuts and bolts, like crazed up that's losing its bolts through its head. You get what I'm trying to get at here. But eventually, they end up having a little small talk after Okarin led her to a laundry, which is something that he did not expect to do, but he did it anyway, so it doesn't really freaking matter in other cases. You guys get what I'm trying to get at here. And as it continues on with its own procedure, we see to it that Makise Kirisu or Christina, whatever you want to call her, eventually I will have to stick with a certain name that will be easier for me to say. I mean, that's for sure. That's for guaranteed sure. But we see to it that she pretty much says a time machine is theoretically impossible. And then Okarin says, hey, you saw one right in front of your eyes, It's like from last week in the microwave episode, those EMP shockwaves whatsoever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Those of you who watch Steins Gate and so forth, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But those of you who haven't, you'll be confused as heck if you even started watching my special journey with Steins Gate anyway. But she says she did not want to fail like her father or something, or be a failure or something. So that was something that she did not want to be or something, which is pretty understandable, you know, like so yeah, have a little small talk, and Hyoan Kyoma or Okarin ends up saying a weirdo goodbye, saying, "Been nice knowing you, okay? You're always gonna be lab number 004, Christina," and he was about to leave, but Christina, or Makise Kirisi, was bothered by that, grabs him on the shoulder, and says, "Hey, yo, I just gave you a cool farewell. What else do you want?" She goes like, "That's what bothered me." I go like, "Then what the freaking heck, girl?" It's pretty funny here and there. And eventually, they go separate ways, and not before Okarin did tell her about like a funny some information about CERN's organization, blah blah blah. You guys know, those of you Steins Gate watchers back then, or visual novel players, whoever knows Steins Gate, you know what I'm talking about. So she was just a little curious. That's all. I go, then you're curious then, because she said she wasn't curious at all, only a little bit. I go, then you're still curious then. So what's up with that, you know, that kind of thing. But eventually, as time continues on, we see to it that Mayuri did have a little small talk with her friend, the maid girl, or something like that. Have a little small talk with her, and then she talks to her friend, and she realizes that someone actually has a portable computer. But Okarin, on the other hand, decides to go to the maid girl, you know, the pink-haired girl. You guys know what I'm saying. To you, all those Steins Gate watchers or visual novel players, you all know what I'm talking about. He ends up playing a game against her due to the fact that she wants him to compete. And later on, he says, "Plan KG back bomb," or I don't know, boom whatsoever. It was pretty hilarious. And then later on, when he lost, he says he lost, and I was just laughing so hard right there. I'm thinking about oh my gosh, this guy is so hilariously funny. How can you not laugh, huh? Just saying. I was just like, what the heck, man? I'm in for some wild ride for Steins Gate, dude. But eventually, he ends up doing some kind of strange sayings or quotes or technique to get her confessing, you know? And she says she actually knows someone, like possibly an old man, like having IBM 5100 or 5100 or old PC portable computer at a shrine. And therefore, there's only one person that goes to a shrine. And we all know that person, Urshibiya Ruka. And therefore, Okarin decides to contact her, or Hawaiian Kyoma, whatever you want to call him, contacts her, says, "Hey, can you check up about this computer that your old man may be able to have?" And therefore, she goes like, "Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go take a look at it and talk to him about it." Ends up with a cool note. And as for Makise Kirisu, or Christina, which eventually I had to stick with a certain name sooner or later, ends up realizing that her assistant, or possibly like a friend of hers, tells her something or remembers a message, and therefore she goes like, so he was telling the truth. And therefore she managed to contact him, which is kind of strange, because I go like, how in the heck did you even get to that contact number, to be honest with you? That was one thing I was kind of like concerned about. Forgive me about the explosions, because lately my neighborhood's been freaking like making explosives around, and it's never ever quiet here. Darn punks. Anyways, as she contacted him, she goes like, "Where are you gonna go right now?" He goes like, "To a certain shrine," and then she hangs up on him. He gets really upset because he thinks it was a prank call, but it wasn't. Eventually, she meets up at that shrine. They end up having a little small bickering talk, but as Ushibi or Ruka comes in, she brings her father in, and the guy says, "I got something for you. The thing you're looking for, I got it for you." And therefore, they go to the warehouse, opens up, and Hawaiian Kyoma, or Okarin, ends up being surprised. Even Makise Kirisu, or Christina, is actually shocked as well. Therefore, we see to it that Hawaiian Kyoma decides to tells his assistant, Christina, like, to carry it. She goes like, "Excuse me, what the heck?" And they end up having a little small bickering, and the guy says, "I'll go grab a cart." But he goes like, "I'm sorry, the cart's broken." I go like, "Now what the heck, man?" Talk about like bringing up your hopes and not making it better. So overall, they both had to carry it with a little help with each other, and she gets upset about walking backwards and says, "Let's walk sideways, I'm gonna freaking fall or something," and it ends off there. I just go like, wow, ain't that a fact? I hope something really cool and crazy shows up, because and therefore we get the name Steins Gate from Hawaiian Kyoma, or Okarin, you know? So that was pretty hilarious. I'm thinking about mine. Dear Lord, man, that's pretty intense right here and there, you know? Just saying. Anyways, this episode right here came out pretty cool, you know. Not as crazy in info dumping upon my brain and throat, you know. Cause if you guys been watching my other Steins Gate reviews and recaps, you guys already know like what's going on here. So yeah, overall like they found what they're looking for. One of the finest tools that may bring an answer or something. So I'm looking forward to that. Pretty excited for it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow or so, and expect Arts and Senki and baby steps. Then like Yamada-kun and then Grisai, you know, to be up there. You know, to be up tomorrow. I mean, it will be late, but so forth. And then after that, I might give you guys maybe some update videos in the future because there are some things that's gonna change, and I hope it doesn't change as much. But guarantee it's gonna be kind of hectic due to life being a giant obstacle in the ways of torturing you. Just saying. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it at that, people. I'll see you guys later. I'm off for Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye.